and the official start of the Greek Beatbox Championship 2017 is the 5th year. I welcome you in this beautiful place, SAE or SAE in the Greek English style. So okay, so thank you. Okay, thanks very much. Yeah. First of all, SAE, and these guys come from France, strictly with a nice airplane. Alexinho and BMG. It's an honor to be here. Beatbox Greece and all this beautiful Greek beatbox community welcomes you to Athens. I hope tomorrow is going to be fun, more fun and fun. Battles like 300 ashes. And we'll see. So I hope you enjoy. I will try. We have got the first hour. It's going to be like a nice talk about beatbox. And the second, we're going to have a small break. A small break, and then after the break, we're going to talk about beatbox. Beatbox, I mean like microphone and my routines and stuff. So let's start very simple and easy with a couple of questions. Let me sit down first.
Make some noise for Elpa!
So it's easy.
It's
like I think it's the first time I have a press conference or something like for beatbox. It's not like a seminar. It's like so. First of all, give us a little small story about you, like Alexinho and BMG. First, Alexinho, how did you start?
Alright, so first of all, hi everyone. Nice to meet you all and nice to see you again, some. So yeah, my name is Alexinho. I'm 21. I'm from Nantes, France. And I started beatboxing in 2008. So yeah, I started beatboxing really randomly. I just found a video on internet watching some random things. So my first reaction was like, "Oh, the fuck is he doing that?"
How old are you?
21.
21?
Yeah.
No, I mean when you saw the video.
I was 12. Yeah.
Yeah, I was talking like this.
And then so I was like, what the fuck? And I was watching some other beatboxers, like for example Beardy Man. My favorite beatboxer is Beardy Man, so you know now. Reeps One a lot, and yeah, and then I was really interested about that, and I tried to copy a lot first. Try to practice in my room, and then there were a battle in my city. So this is the first time I met a lot of French beatboxers. For example, Mike Flo. I met LOS before. There were Rewind, some French old school beatboxers. Yeah, Rewind. And then yeah, after that there were some other events, like my first French championships in Toulouse, 2009. This was the first time I met maybe not the whole community, but a lot of French beatboxers, and it was a big shock for me. Big shock for me. And big shock. And so yeah, it was like awesome for me because I didn't expect that the community were like this. I just arrived to the venue and I saw the whole beatboxers in the circle, beatboxing together, chilling together, laughing together, having fun, and I was like, wow, this is a real community, and it's all about respect. And after this event, I just came back home and I was telling myself, whoa, I will continue, I will work hard, I will go to other events, I want to meet some other guys, I want to improve my beatbox. I was really motivated, and every events I was like that when I came back to my place.
So the question is like the championship made you to be more, competitive and, you want to present more? Because I still remember the battle that you had with Alem and, you're young, really young, and I still remember it as a picture, as a video, that you tried the basics and to, to do more.
Yeah. This is the first thing I really wanted to improve to sounds like the guys I saw on stage, because in 2009 I didn't pass the elimination round, so I saw the battles, I saw Beastie, Alem, BMG, and yeah, it was really motivating for me, and I was also motivated about meeting some other people, only for the respect, only for the, not only for beatbox, only for the human part, like really important for me.
BMG. BMG.
Yes.
Yes.
So, my name. Just before starting, I just want to know if there is people who don't beatbox. Okay. So most of the people are beatboxers. Okay. So my name is BMG. I am 26 and I started beatbox in 2007. So I discovered beatbox on YouTube too. And yes, the first video I saw, it was Mike Spawn, Firebras, and another guy called Bilou, and they made a freestyle together, and I was like, what the fuck? So then I tried to go to battles because after watching this video, I tried to see more videos about beatboxing, and I saw the French champs videos from 2006 and 2007, and I really loved that. So after 6 months of beatboxing, I took part to my first battle, and I met all the big French heads from the past, like Rewind, Firebras, Mike Spawn, etc. So yeah, Rico, Davox, and so, and yeah, I was really happy to meet these guys, and they helped me a lot at the beginning, because after my first battle, they told me how to improve my beatbox, etc. And then I wanted to go back to battles. And when you are battling at each competition, there is only one guy who doesn't lose, just the champion. So all the other ones, when you lose, I was like, okay, I lose because maybe my musicality was bad. Okay, I work musicality and I go back. And every time I go, and yeah, and I try to watch the battle and see what I did well or not, and then trying to improve and go back, and now yeah, coming back from 10 years.
Esh for that.
Esh.
Okay. Nice. So, as I know, in France is a lot of regional battles.
Yeah.
Let's welcome Alex Katsakis in this beautiful seminar. So, it's a lot of regional battles that helps a lot, the beatboxers in France to improve, and they have like every 2 months or 3 months an appointment. So that means that you keep up, and that helps you a lot. And did you participate in all of these, or you know about these? And
yeah, we take part. I think this is why the French community is good at in international events. It's because in France we have a battle like every 2 months or every 3 months. So we have many opportunities to meet and battle, and then freestyle and see how we can improve, etc. So yeah, I think like we are a bit lucky because we have more beatbox events than the other countries.
But you have a big school, the French school It's
Yeah.
like it's French power and stuff. It's really hard. And you open, I think, like with humanbeatbox.com back in the past, not now. As many beatboxers says that they in the French school saved their lives because you could see things. You can check out videos and like Mike Spoon and all the old guys and the battles, because your battle, it's already many years. So that means, helps many people to see and understand. And I think in the French, that's why I need your comment. The French beatboxers and the school of French beatbox created even the styles of the battle, how to battle.
Yeah, that's true. There's a lot of beatboxers in France that are really famous because of their way to battle. For example, BMG, for example, Alem, for example, Kims. There's a lot. So yeah, I think that's really a big improvement to listen to them, to watch to them on stage, and yeah, I think French beatbox school is a cool word because a lot of people from other countries watch a lot of French beatboxers video and improve.
Shall I give you a notice that I have from the beatbox community, and it's like a saying: you don't understand that you are legends. No. Okay.
We just are guys.
Yeah,
we are beatboxer like him.
If you go out and you ask like all the kids, especially the really young ones, it's like legendary videos, legendary styles, and so that's go on. So how do you feel about it?
I think we know that we have we have a lot of views. We have a lot of people in the beatbox community knows us, but we keep we keep the spirit, the family spirit. Like even if we are big, like everyone is a beatboxer and everyone is our friend. Finally. This is really important. So you are my friend. You're my friend. You're my friend. You're my friend.
Yeah. We are a beatbox family.
Not BMG, but it's okay.
I just hate him, but we just hate each other. But yeah. But I think it's really important. To keep the beatbox family spirit, because we just share the same hobby. Like no matter about you have 1 million of views or, to be honest with you guys, me, for example, I don't like so much when someone is coming, like, oh, I watch all your videos, like we just are beatboxers, we share the same hobbies, we just are musicians, just come, nice to meet you, and drop some, and we chill and jam together. I think this is the mind and the spirit we must keep, and this is what we must teach to the new beatboxers who are coming in the community.
Okay, it's very emotional for us because it's the 5th year of Greek Beatbox Championship. We started like close to 20 years ago when we tried this community, to start. I think we're like, it's some other guys here like Alexinho and Alex Katsakis, and also the new guys that I see here. So I believe that the generations is coming and going. So it's what left behind is the result. So for us is how you deal with winning and losing, because this is a big issue always in a community, and how you deal with that, because I think because of how many years this is happening in your country and all the battles. So that means that it's easy. You can you lost in the first round of the top 16 in the French champ. How you deal with that?
Then it depends, you know. For example, if I would lose 5 years ago at this moment of the competition, I think I would appreciate less, you know, because I was more in the competition, you know. So now, the first thing you must know is if you go to a competition, you must accept you can lose anytime, you know. This is because this is the game, you know. And yeah, I think, you know, for us when we win or lose, like it doesn't, for me, to be honest, it doesn't mean so much, you know, because in battles there are a lot for me, that's my personal opinion, sorry, but there are a lot of different parameters, you know. For example, when you are in a battle, it depends of how you feel, how much you prepare, of course, which opponent do you have, you know. For example, me, I know, you know, if I would battle Napalm, you know, I won't do lips roll, you know. It's like you know, kill myself, you know. So I think you know, you just have to think about your opponent, how he feels, how you feel, how the crowd is, what the crowd likes, who are the judge, what the judge likes. You know, I think there are all parameters which can change, you know.
You keep your best beats for later, or because, you know, in every battle, not about your battle, you have to keep up with beats that you have already and you know that's very powerful, or you play, you know, all your best on the round that you have.
Ouais, vas-y, si tu veux commencer à répondre, vas-y.
Like BMG said, it depends. They make me scared. So yeah, it depends on your opponent. That's what BMG say. It depends on what did you prepare, and so for example, I imagine I'm against BMG. I know that I will do this kind of round, and I will do this one. Like, I prepare my rounds before competing. So I say, okay, BMG, so he's really technical, he's really clean, he moves a lot, okay, blah, blah, so, okay, I will do this, and I will do that, all right? So, yeah, it's all about strategy, and you need to see if you win against who you will battle.
Yeah. I think it's important, you know, to see the order of the battles and then know which beatboxer you have to battle at the next rounds, you know. You have to think at the first battles, of course, but then don't forget that you have other opponents, and then it's up to you, you know. It's strategy, you know. But for example, to answer to your question, perhaps, you know, if I do my best beat at the beginning or at the end, it depends, you know. If I have Kim at the first round, I would not do the same round if I have another new guy. You know, it depends of the opponent, and of course, your aim is to do your best beat at the end. You know, but then it depends. It depends on what you want. For example, me at the French champs, I wanted to try to go far. So for the first battle, you know, I tried to save. You know. So it's a strategy, and then it depends on how many routine you have. If you have 100 good routine,
you know,
you don't have.
I know that, especially
but FIB destroyed you.
I destroyed FIB is the guy I destroyed the most, so no problem.
That's the spirit, you know. It's no problem, you know.
FIB.
What's his name? FIB.
Yeah,
okay,
but
let's move on from the battle stuff,
because
we have people that they are not beatboxing, so let's keep it a little bit about the spirit of, beatbox all around the world, because you're traveling, you're judging, like now, tomorrow in championship. So what's your experience about that? Because I see that beatbox has like two routes now, two paths, and the one is before the internet and after the internet. But with the internet, we had a big exposure, but now we have like online battles. We have, thousands of little battles happening everywhere. So your experience about, the explosion of beatbox, and at the same time, what's the future about that?
Wow. I cannot guess the future.
Sorry, okay. Just, a feeling.
Yeah, of course. Battle has improved so much, because now we have a lot of battles everywhere in the world. We have some local battles, international battles. That's cool. Now, with internet, we have like beatbox battle on TeamSpeak, etc. So yeah. Me, for example, it's my personal opinion again, I don't like online battles. For me, online battles are not... They can have good points, but if you want to battle on stage, for me, online battles is not the best example, because when you are in a real battle, you have your opponent in front of you. You are looking at him. He's looking at you. You have judge here. You have the crowd here, waiting for you. You have adrenaline or stress. So these things, you don't have it in an online battle. So online battle, it's good because you have no pressure. You are alone, and you are able to do what you do. But yeah, it can be a help, an advice to improve. But if you really want to go to battle on stage, for me, it's another job. Online battles and real life battles is really, really different.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I totally agree. Because beatbox, like a cappella and on internet, is really different than live. Really, really different. Like the energy you give, the body you show on stage, how you move, how you drop your things. I have an example. I see a lot of people saying that Zero will be world champion. A lot of people saying that Zero is crazy, Zero will be the best, Zero is the best. The problem is no one see him on stage. No one, except at the Street Masters. He lost on the first round. We saw that on stage he's like watching the ground, the ground, like, and then it's like not that body moving, not that powerful.
Yeah, he was not even at the center of the stage. Like the stage, was like this, like this, and he was here. And Piratiban beatboxing, you're on stage, so you have to be on stage and like feel comfortable, and I think in that point, Alexinho is right. Zero is a very good beatboxer. He has really crazy techniques, etc. I respect so much. But on stage. He has to improve.
To meet Zero, we need battles, or we need like because Zero is not very easy to travel from where he's staying.
Yeah, Azerbaijan. Yeah.
So at least we saw him live first time.
Yeah.
We didn't have that chance. So I'm talking about even the new guys, or even the guys that they want to beatbox, for winning or battling and stuff like that. How this is affecting, and especially copying, because we have like so much copying the last 5 years. So it's impossible to realize who is copying who, because it's funny from one side, but from the other side it's serious, because somebody can win with some battles with half copying. So
Of course. Yeah.
So especially where you're from France, that copying is like, especially all the French beatboxers has like a unique style that's not very easy to to have that in Greece or in every country, but that's very important. So how do you feel about it, especially the expansion and beatbox created a lot of different stuff like copying?
Wow. Yeah. So about.
Sorry for the difficult question.
No. There is no problem. And maybe we are talking etc. But if for example we are talking and you have a question, just put the hands up and ask. You can interrupt us, no problem. It's like for me it's like yeah. What is Ash? Ash is Ash. So if you have question like this, don't feel free and just put the hands up. So about copying, the best, of course. I think the first thing I would say is like copying is natural. To copy is natural. When someone start beatboxing, he look at the video. Of course he copies. It's a part of the game. But yes, just I think the problem is not to to copy so much. Just I think copy. I think copy can be a good tip on battles. For example, if someone is beatboxing and you can reproduce it on battles, I think it's for the judges and for the crowd and for everyone, it's funny. But I think our style should not be like copying everyone. I think we should try finding new stuff and maybe something the other ones cannot copy. I think this is. I think in one part it is how you can evaluate one beatboxers. If you find someone interesting, which have nice ideas, in techniques, for example, and musicality, and no one can copy, I think this is a good beatboxer.
I think it's not about only copying. It's like how a beatboxer is. Ish. like for example, a beatboxer who likes another one. Inspired. Thank you. Yeah, thank you very much. Too much drinks. No. No, but I think a lot of beatboxers today are inspired by a lot of biggest beatboxers, and today it's a little problems. It's a little problem. It's not. For example, for me, Chrysalis sounds like Gene a little bit, but try to find his own way to work. Even if he sounds like Gene, but yeah.
For the people that don't know, Chris Ali is an American beatboxer, and
from the Beatbox House,
and Gene,
from the USA.
So very, very musical and at the same time very talented.
Yeah, true. And then I think today the most important point is the originality. Like for me, every time I have workshops with beatboxers, every time I see beatboxers, I tell them to try to don't listen to beatbox only, but more music, real music, and all kind of styles, because that's really interesting for the creations of routines of stuff. To listen to, for example, my best styles in music is like hip hop, drum and bass, the trap music. But to create beatbox routines, I can listen to some jazz. I can listen to some reggae, some salsa, some samba, etc. Something that can make you learn some new sounds and then some new routines.
Yeah, and new types of beats. You know, maybe some accents. You know, you are not used to do. You can find in a song, and then you can try. You know, to practice and yeah.
I will ask you one question that is very important. How you creating your beats? Because every time I see something new. Yeah, tell us. Yeah, okay. How did you discover that?
By chance. By chance. Yeah, but to be honest, by chance. You know, I was watching videos and I saw people doing and when I was trying to do I did and I was, what?
Okay.
Okay, let's keep
Yeah, okay, let's keep that.
yeah, and I think that's why, that's why I could battle, at my first ever battle, I passed the elimination, I think because I was like, it was the first time the French guys listened to his snare, and I still remember, the reaction from Mike Spawn and Firebrass, like, what the fuck? And then I saw everyone doing like, but by chance, but now, now how do I try to find new stuff? It's freestyling, keeping on practicing at home, I love to beatbox at home, chill, bam, and drop. And I think a good training, is not to beatbox like this, like sit down and no, do as if you are on stage, Me at my place, I don't like to beatbox, for example, like no. When I'm at home, is like trying to leave it as if I was on stage, because when you will be on stage, it is what you have to do. So let's start to do it at home first, So yeah, and then trying new stuff, listening to music. I love to listen to different kind of music and try to understand how it works, and then try to practice, and then after you get it, to try, some new stuff, etc. I think, you cannot improve up and you have like 7 or 8 new beats. I think, beatbox is a long work, and the best is to practice as much as you can, and I think the best way to practice is to imagine as if you are in live conditions. Then when you are on stage, you know what you have to do.
Alex?
Yeah, okay. I agree with BMG. I think all the ideas can come from freestyling, for my part. So yeah, for example, I freestyle. I found something interesting, so I record it on my phone, and then back home, for example, I can try to develop this idea. That's what I did for the I was freestyling and I did like I tried something, so I record it, and then at home I try to construct it, develop it, and finding an intro, build up, a drop, and then a second, and then etc. Like a real song. So yeah, this is my way to
work
to learn and to
build,
prepare routines. Yeah. Question.
So you're a beatboxer before a battle, okay? You have like some routines, but how do you decide which routines go to battles and which you will do to elimination, for example?
Well, it depends. It depends of what do you prefer to do, and then I think it. I think the mind, would be different, with different people. For example, just for example, but if someone, goes to the French Championship and he he never reached the top 16, and he wants to, you know. So I would say, yeah, I would say do your best, because your aim is going to the best 16, you know. And even if you have anything for the battles, you don't mind, you know. You just go and and enjoy, you know, because we are speaking about battling and so, you know. But first thing before everything we've said before is enjoy, you know. We are battling, but we enjoy.
And the for those who don't know beatboxing a lot, is that in the battle we need to respect some criteria to win and then to pass eliminations. So in France, it's a little bit different for every countries. In France, like technicality, musicality, originality, sound quality, and stage presence.
Yep.
So if you can be good on these all criterias.
Yeah, think about all of this. You know, like make some techniques, make some musical, be good on stage, be clean, and be original. You know, but you know, as I said, but then if another guy wants to go and win, and he went to the final maybe 2 times, you know, I would not suggest him to do the best at the beginning. You know, it's normal. So then it depends on where you want to go and which routines you have, you know, and then you try to optimize, and that's at least that's what I do, you know. So for example, at the French champs I would save, but at the world champs, no. You know, my aim is doing the best at the beginning and go as far as I can, you know. But French champs, you know, I'm used to do it, to take part and go. So, you know, if I lose, I prefer to save, and if I lose at the beginning, you know, I don't mind. It's a game, you know. But yeah, it depends.
Can I interrupt you for a second?
Yeah.
Can you live from beatbox in France?
Yeah. A lot of beatboxers in France live with beatboxing. So in France we are lucky because, you know, we have like a particular statue for artists, and if we are able to do something like 40s, c'est combien le nombre de shows?
43.
Yeah, if you can do like 43 gigs in 1 year, you go to the States, you show every gig you did in the past, and then they say, okay, and you have the artist statue, and they give you money if you don't perform some month, you know, because some month you earn a lot of money and other not, you know.
But every year you need to do more than 43 gigs. Every year you need to
renew it, you know, to update it, you know. If for example this year you do 43, okay, or 50, it's okay. But if the next year you do like 40, so you are not considered as an artist anymore. But it's still cool, you know. We are lucky to have that, you know. But then I think it's risky, you know, because if you are not able to do, you know, your 43 gigs, what you do, you know. So that's why, personally, you know, honestly, on my side, I work in a bank, you know. I know I can get money from the bank, and then at night and at weekends I have all my time, you know, to practice my beatbox, and but that's just my opinion. Of course, if you can live with beatboxing, it's the best thing I can wish you, you know. But yeah, you know, just you know, if I can give a tip, you know, it's just don't leave everything for beatboxing, you know. Because it's risky, and we know in every country, you know, we cannot necessarily live by beatboxing, but of course, you know, some people does a lot in France, like Alem, Fire Brass, Alexinho is going very very soon too, you know. So So yeah, I don't say it's impossible, but just think, because yeah, it's it can be risky.
Yeah, you just need to work a lot and find the good things and the good.
Yeah, the right contacts, for example.
Yeah.
Yeah, invest time, because yeah, we are speaking about battles in the beginning, you know, but yeah, like being a showman, it's like another job, you know, because you cannot go very far with routine battles, you know, with battle routines. Battle routine is cool for a beatbox, etc., but it won't give you something to eat, you know.
Yeah, this is two different worlds.
Yeah.
I see old beatboxers in France still, you know, they are artists and very good artists like LOS.
Yeah.
So that means that if you keep the artist part important in your head, that means that you can continue, you know, for a long time.
Sure.
Yeah,
Of course.
if you feel you can,
Yeah.
let's go, you know.
Isn't too hard to judge originality, so you can maybe necessary that the other is copying someone. You think that you think he's copying, but in reality he's not copying someone. Isn't too hard to judge the originality.
You know, every battle is unique, you know. So you know, I can't tell you a rule right now, you know. But yeah, of course, sometimes it's difficult, yeah, because styles are similar, or they are copying, etc. But you know, I think you have different like degrees of copying. You know, if you just copy some sounds, it's okay. But if I go to battles and I do you know, no.
And not against me.
Yeah, of course.
That's a good trick to, you know, make everybody laugh so that he cannot use it in after.
Anyway, I did it at the final of French Champs and I lost, you know. So, so yeah.
No, I think there's copying and be inspired by, you know.
But what I can add, you know, in the battle, you know, when there are energy, all the people, etc. You know, as a judge, it sometimes it's not easy too. You know, when the guy is beatboxing, you know, I am not necessarily in, oh, I think, yeah, he's copying, you know, this guy from this video. You know, you don't have time, you know, really to, yeah. So yeah, of course it's hard. Judging is hard, you know, but yeah, then, yeah, it's difficult. Yeah, it's difficult. Yeah, of course.
About countering the previous round of the other, how about to say, Alexinho, that you're master of it? Countering the other from the previous round, like doing the senator smoke, you're countering the other round.
Countering.
Counter, yes.
So what do you want to know about that? Sorry.
How does he do it?
No, yes, how you do it?
T'as compris la question?
Yeah. I think it's like it's a feeling at the moment. If you feel that you can answer, you do it. If you can't, you don't. But I think it's like even with your own sounds, you can counter in your own way. Like, for example, BMG doing. It's like I will do it. I really don't sound like him, but yeah, quite similar. Sometimes it really doesn't sound like him, but people hear that he's countering it. Like, it's like, oh, it was his routine. Oh, he can do it again. And then I try to develop it. For example, for example, and that's important to put something more. Yeah.
That's plus for the judge.
Yeah.
Yeah, and for the crowd too, you know, who doesn't really know beatbox. You know, even for people who doesn't know beatbox, if you see, you know, and they are answering, you know, you see an answer. Yeah, you know, if you see them answering, you know, if you see an answer, you are every time happy, you know. So, Ash? Yeah.
Okay, another question. George.
What is musicality for you? What is musicality? Because music, you know, it's strange.
That's an interesting question. Musicality is a lot of things for me. Like what everyone think. The first about musicality is about okay, if you do melodies, if you can do if you can if you can sing, if you can do some trumpets or some instruments. But it's not only it's not only that. It's all about the groove, the flow, all your, like what is your beatbox sounds real music? There's a lot of things really. So it's the
For me, like a basic definition of musicality. Yeah, for me is how you can use your voice. For example, me. So for example, I didn't agree with one point. It's just I have a different way. But for me, for example, the flow, the groove, I will put it in technique, because for me, if the guy has the flow, it means he really control well his beats. So for me, it's technique, But musicality for me, it's how you can use your voice, the different notes you can do, and of course the building. The building is really important. So for me, a musical guy is someone who can play well the melody, who can be tight on the notes, and for me, a good musical guy is someone who can use it in an original way,
BMG, one question, sorry.
Yeah?
Just a second. Tomorrow we have eliminations, like 60 people coming.
Yeah.
How you do something that you go into the top 16? What's the combination of what they need to do? Originality only?
Yeah, they need to respect all the criteria, I think. Like the criteria, as I said some minutes ago, like technicality, musicality, originality,
Quality sound, and stage presence.
But the good thing in the judging panel is that we have our own way to judge. Like for example, BMG said he disagree about my point of view about musicality. For me, the flow, the groove in a routine is really musical. Like, and I understand his point about technicality, but for me, I have my own way to think. So, just try to structure your elimination round using the 5 criterias, and do your stuff and just show what you got.
So that's a very rare phenomenon, but sometimes a beatboxer has a routine of his own, and a more famous beatboxer does something very similar. So it may seem like he is copying the other guy, but that's not true. How do you cope with that?
How do you
consider?
How you deal with that?
How you deal with that? Okay.
Moi, je sais pas comment répondre. For example, you say if the routines is kinda same, how do we judge it? You mean?
Even the routine is high level. Like in the World Champs, we had Jean against Alem.
Yeah.
Okay, both of them they were crazy, like high level, but the judges had to decide.
Yeah.
My question was another one.
I know.
If you have a routine
So how can I guess it? You know? Huh?
How will the judge know that I am not copying? He will say that I am copying.
He says that his own routine that the most famous beatboxer does, it destroys his own routine that he did anyways.
So
Yeah.
For instance, BR did
Right.
this one. Maybe he was doing it like 2 years ago, and then
Yeah,
BR
but-
did
Kind
it.
of similar, not the same.
So I think there's two solutions. Like the first one, he didn't know that you were doing it, so it's not. So how can we know? Like, okay, it can disappoint you, but we didn't know that. Or the second is like he knew you were doing that, so he's an asshole. But yeah,
And third,
it's really
and third,
difficult.
you battle him, and you do that. And
or
you prove.
you just punch him in the face. Not kidding.
No, we are family. We are family.
But yeah, it's a really hard point.
Yeah, I think it's
No.
a
Can
tight
I-
point, you know. But what I can say, you know, even if you are famous or not, you know, I don't mind about that. But if you do something, you know, you have to accept that someone can copy and. Yeah, you know, because if you do it, you make it public. You know, you make it known by everyone. So yeah. So if he does it, you know, I think from the people, you know, it's not maybe the smartest, you know, way, but yeah, I think if it happens to you, you know, maybe you should be happy because someone liked your style and tried to do it.
Shall
You know, you know, for example, yeah, but me, you know, for example, now everyone is doing. So what should I say? You know, no, it's good. I think it's a good thing because, you know, we have to share and it helps each other to it helps each other to be, you know, to be better. But yeah, you know.
Let's ask the people that they don't beatbox if they have any question, because you know this is very technical and very, you know, specific stuff that interests us. Mr. Krumos. Alexinho is out of the classes.
Sorry.
Okay.
I don't know where is he.
Daily
He had to come, right?
I know, but tomorrow.
Tomorrow. I think he comes tomorrow.
Okay. Αν θέλει κάποιος από
Yeah.
όποιος δεν ασχολείται με beatbox να ρωτήσει κάτι. Τόσες πολλές ερωτήσεις, όχι. Okay. Okay, θα κάνουμε ένα διάλειμμα 5 λεπτών, να πάρουμε μια ανάσα. We're gonna have a break of 5 minutes. Just a breathing, cigarette stuff. But please, in
When you want.
Yeah.
When you
okay.
want.
Let's start then, because we have away. How much? We have like half an hour, yes. So
Okay.
more than welcome. So, it's up to you.
Okay. So.
Maybe we will do a little freestyle
Yeah?
each, and then maybe if you have some questions about some routines we do, just ask, and yeah.
Yeah, and if it's not about this, every question you can ask. Yeah, let's go. So, yeah?
What about the loop station? Do you get more gigs with the loop station? It's like leveling up?
Not necessary. No,
Not
not necessary.
necessary, yeah.
Yeah, not necessary. But yeah, but the loop station is a really good instrument for us, because it can help to give another aspect of the beatbox. So I think it's really good. We have loop station and loop station competitions. But it doesn't help everyone to have more gigs. But
Okay.
yeah, so I go. Okay. So just freestyle, guys. Let's groove it. It's just a freestyle enjoying. Let's go.
Make some noise!
Welcome. Let's go. Thank you. Thank you. Yes. So now,
Make some noise for BMG again, please.
thank you. Thank you. And of course, make some fucking noise for Alexinho, French Beatbox Champion 2015. Right?
Again, a little bit more, maybe. A little bit more. Is that okay for you, the sound? Oh. Alright. Thank you, guys. Whoa. Ash?
Bang bang.
Bang, bang. So yeah.
Yeah.
You have some questions about our routines or about some beatbox sounds? Just
Yeah.
hands up and... What is? Money.
Money.
Money is like the ash of America.
The American Ash.
Yeah.
And
Kind
Yabai is the Japanese Ash. And yeah,
Sprax.
is the Korean Ash. French Korean, yeah? Ok, bah, comme tout à l'heure. Hein. Let's kiss. Ash. On garde
That
juste
was
la
freestyle.
Yeah, on garde juste la fin pour demain soir.
Okay. So yeah, if you guys have some questions, Alex.
What is your favorite beat from BMG and what is your favorite beat from Alexinho?
My favorite beat, it's of course the second round against 2H. You know. You know.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
This is strong. Strong as fuck.
So I think yeah. No, I think I'm thinking about a lot of routines, but some years ago I really loved the you want a bell, you want a bell, you want a bell, like some years ago. But I think today the keys control is crazy as fuck for me. Yeah. Yeah.
Yes.
Height. Yes.
Without questions, yeah?
I have a question to Alexinho about your double voice sound. That's very crazy. How do you do that?
The 2H one or the which one? This one, I tried to explain him on my artist week. It's like when you use your chest voice going to head voice, like you know, it's like approximately the middle of when you go up to find your head voice. You have both voice who are you know, like this is the head voice and the chest voice at the same time. Yeah, I think I explained it like that. Thanks. No, no, I cannot. Unfortunately, yeah. I think because of the voice changing and smoke.
Yeah.
So, someone else?
Yeah.
Oh! All right. No one wanna ask something. Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Together or yeah? There's another question here. Oh, the alien base. Hmm. Yeah. You want me to explain how to do it? I don't know. I think I was inspired by someone, but I did it in my own way. I didn't copy. Like it's like a lot of people like inspired by something, but doing it in his own way. Maybe I was inspired by Grief some years ago. You remember Grief?
From the UK.
Yeah, from the UK. Yeah. I need to find some new routines with that sound. I need to do it. So you want some more beatbox, right? Oh, sorry.
Why did you start the whole thing with Alem?
Wow. Did we say we stopped? No, but yeah, you know, since we have taken part and win the tag team world champs, I think, you know, it's not the reason we have stopped, you know, but we just as a tag team with Alem, you know, our common point is we just love battles, you know, and maybe yes, maybe not. What? Let's see. In fact, we don't know yet. But of course, yeah, we have less opportunity to meet, you know. So our aim, you know, was to win the world champs because yeah, we just love battling as a solo, and then after the world championship 2012. We decided to create this team because in 2013 the French champs was in Lyon, in our native city, so we tried our best to get the team French championship title, and we got it, and we went to the world champs and we got it, you know. So we just like battles, you know, like 20 Mate was only for battles. Like to be honest, we don't necessarily want to, you know, to make a show and go everywhere in the world, you know. We just enjoy beatboxing as a tag team, so if we can go at beatbox event and do our stuff, it's cool, you know. But we don't necessarily want to make a show, you know, and go for, you know, for scene out of beatbox, you know. But things, you know, and then, you know, after the World Champs, I moved from Lyon to Paris. So now I live in Paris, and he lives, you know, like 1 hour from Lyon. So we are like 4 hours, you know, far from each other. So it's really hard to meet. And, you know, you know, he's a solo world champion too. And me, I am working in a bank. You know, so we don't have the same timetables, you know, the same schedule. So it's difficult to meet, you know. But of course we do, you know. We try to do because we are very, very good friends. Yeah. Alem had to come, you know. Here we proposed him, etc. Yeah. Yeah. So Alem. See you. Esh. So yeah. Unfortunately, unfortunately, we could not have him here, you know. But yeah, you know, it's an example. You know, like today I can, he cannot. Next week he can, I cannot. You know, so yeah, so that's why, you know, Mia is a bank worker, you know, with beatbox more, and him as a world champion performing a lot. You know, it's not. You know, we cannot make a video every week, you know. So yeah, but of course, World Champs is supposed to be next year. So yeah, you know, we are starting to think about these things, of course, you know, to be able to prepare before and not 1 week before the World Champs, you know. But yeah, so it's maybe not finished.
Yeah, Caustic Storm is still around. Like, we are preparing a little bit for World Champs now. But it depends if there's a World Champ next year.
Yeah,
We don't know yet.
Yeah, we don't have any official news.
Yeah, but yeah, we sometimes have some shows in France. We have our projects from, like, I have my own project, he have his own projects, but sometimes we have some shows together. So yeah. And we meet a lot. We live really near, so yeah, Caustic Storm is up for sure.
Yeah, you know, now I think it's their turn, you know, to go and French power, bitch. No.
We'll try.
Yeah, it's your turn.
What's your opinion
About Berry Ram? Berry Ram. No, of course, no. I'm really, really happy we have a group like this one, you know, because they are using their voice a lot, and we don't have much beatbox group, you know, making this, you know. It looks like a cappella group, but, you know, they add their beatbox and in an original way. You know, so it's not so easy, you know, to come with a with a fresh style like this one, you know, because now we have a lot of beatboxers, you know. Now we are like, you know, like maybe 30, but in the whole country and every country now we have more and more beatboxers, so it's really hard, you know, to come with a cool style, you know. And yeah, and for me, you know, I'm really happy to, you know, to see them because it's an amazing group, I think. You know, in a vocal point of view and in a beatbox point of view as well.
Sorry, how do you work as a tag team? You know, both of you have to answer that because there are some people here, tag teams tomorrow competing.
Yeah. Vas-y.
Merde.
Sinon, je peux répondre.
Oh, t'inquiète. I think before rehearsal, before meeting, beginning working together, we try to find some ideas first. So the good fact with FIB is that I know perfectly what I can do as a beatboxer. So if I have an idea, like for example, okay, I want to do this routine, like I do I know that he can do, like, for example, a trumpet. He can do, for example, a bass, like this kind of bass. So I'm thinking about, okay, so on this one, I think FIB can do this thing, because I know exactly what he can do. So, and then when we meet, we can talk a little bit first about our ideas, and then thanks to these ideas, we can begin to construct our rounds, our elimination rounds, our showcase. So first of all, from the beginning to the end, we always do that. Like, for example, this idea for an intro, like we begin by the intro and then etc. Not like, okay, for example, at the end let's do that. At the middle of the showcase let's do that, etc. Like, that's really structured. Like, yeah. IDs are structured.
Yeah, structure is very important, I think, as a tag team. But yeah, I think, you know, with Alem, when we practiced for the French champs and the world champs, like we really trained so much. You know, for example, for the French champs, we started to practice 8 months before the championship. You know, because our aim was really to have something, you know, prepared and clean, you know, clean and prepared. So I think the key is to prepare before, you know, like thinking a lot of time before the champs. Then you have, you know, you are relaxed, you have time, you know, to discuss, listen, build, try, you know. So I think, yeah, the first tip, I think, would be to start the earliest possible, and then, you know, with Alem, I think, you know, in one way we both like, you know, like energy. You know, in our beatbox, you know, we love energy, and we wanted to do it, you know, as a tag team, because in the past we didn't really have a tag team, you know, which can do energy stuff, you know, like this, and battle, you know, the battle style. So like we wanted to try to do with Alem is to make routines, but as if we were a solo, you know, like preparing, and yeah, as if we were a solo, and what we liked, you know, in 20 Mate, you know, because in the past we noted that most of the tag team was, you know, someone doing the beat and the other one doing the melody, you know, and stuff like this, and one doing the beat, the other doing the scratch, or stuff like this. And we tried, you know, to think differently, you know. So if you hear, you know, some routines, etc., you know, we tried to make like both the melody and the rhythm. You know, for example, we have one routine, or we do, you know, like me, for example, I do like and then boss, you know, you know, boom, you know, and like finding stuff like this. Then watch videos, and we were inspired a lot by drummers, you know, like watching drummers, listening to, analyzing, you know, and try to see how we can do it, and, you know, and then practice. So yeah, so listening to music is important, practicing, and the building, of course. Yeah.
Esh.
I will give my props to Gino that is here, because he's
Bang,
the
bang.
third judge today.
Gino!
Tomorrow you three guys, you're gonna have a very difficult job of judging. It's gonna be at least for like 6 or 7 hours on stage.
Bang bang. Bang bang.
Gino, the creator of the Greek beatbox community, we have to mention that. Can you give us a point about beatbox in Greece, now 5th year of champs?
Beatbox in Greece. So, in English. English so you can understand too.
We don't give a fuck.
So it's for the camera.
I'm kidding.
so you
I'm
have to
kidding.
give
I'm
a
kidding.
So when we first started beatbox in Greece, it was like there weren't any beatboxers at all actually. We were only like talent shows and stuff like this, and I looked on YouTube and saw like there were only word of mouth, human drum machine that was at a talent show, and another beatboxer. So I started a group on YouTube, on Facebook, and it was called like Greek Beatbox Community, and everybody took like somebody else and throw them inside the group, and the community actually grew. So what I can think is like, I believe that beatboxers should try to do something else, something totally different that isn't only battling and this kind of thing, like waiting for the battles and going on like this. They have to create a team or something, I don't know, something more creative actually. Talent shows is actually...
Oh la la!
I don't know.
The first
I don't
champ
know,
was
it's-
with 30 people. The second champ was like 45.
Yeah,
and
the last time
after
was
like
60, I
55
think.
and 60 every time. So, and different people. That means like now in Greece,
Yeah, now
I
it's
think we
totally
have,
different.
Like close to 300 beatboxers.
And it's hard, yeah.
Showcase, showcase.
Yes.
Guys, ραντεβού αύριο στις 5 η ώρα, 5.30, ανοίξουν οι πόρτες. Ουσιαστικά έχουμε 5.30 με 7.30 προκριματικά. Για όποιον δεν ξέρει και δεν έχει σχέση με το Champs, γιατί όλοι οι περισσότεροι είστε beatboxers, αύριο είναι μια μεγάλη γιορτή, διότι κάθε χρόνο έχουμε μια γιορτή. Καλό είναι που έχουμε πλέον και άλλα events στην πόλη και γενικότερα στην Ελλάδα. Καλή επιτυχία σε όλους. Ευχαριστώ Τζίνο, Αλεξίνιο, BMG και όλους σας που ήρθατε. Τη ΣΑΕ για τη φιλοξενία, ιδιαιτέρως. Είναι ιστορική στιγμή. Αυτό το σεμινάριο το έχουμε πολλά χρόνια στο μυαλό μας και δόξα τω Θεώ που μπορέσαμε να το πραγματοποιήσουμε. Να είμαστε καλά. Thank you guys. It's an honor.
Yeah. And of course, hey, make some noise, please. You know, for pop. Yeah, and thank you for the SAE education, you know, to be able to host us, you know. That's it. Thank you very much. Yes.
Yes.